Welcome to Hollywood Information. In this video, we are going to explore a fascinating and sometimes emotional topic: 10 child stars who completely vanished from Hollywood. These young actors once dominated the big screen and television, winning hearts across the world, but then mysteriously stepped away from the spotlight. Some left by choice, others were pushed away by harsh realities, but all of them share one thing in common. They disappeared when the world expected them to shine even brighter. 1. Mara Wilson was one of the most recognizable child actresses of the 1990s, known for her unforgettable roles in Mrs. Doubtfire, 1993, and Matilda, 1996. She had a natural charm, emotional depth, and confidence that made her stand out among child actors of her time. Audiences connected with her innocence and intelligence, and it seemed like she had a long Hollywood career ahead. However, behind the scenes, Mara faced personal challenges, including the heartbreaking loss of her mother at a young age. As she grew older, she began to feel disconnected from the industry and realized that acting no longer brought her happiness. Rather than forcing herself to continue, she made the brave decision to step away from Hollywood entirely. Today, she has reinvented herself as a writer and storyteller, focusing on creative expression in a more personal and meaningful way. 2. Jonathan Taylor Thomas, widely known as JTT, was one of the biggest teen idols of the 1990s. He rose to fame through the hit sitcom Home Improvement, 1991 to 1999, and gained even greater recognition as the voice of young Simba in Disney's The Lion King, 1994. His face was everywhere: magazines, posters, and television, making him a household name across the globe. Despite his overwhelming popularity, Jonathan made a surprising choice at the height of his career. He stepped away from Hollywood to focus on his education. He attended prestigious institutions like Harvard University and Columbia University, valuing knowledge and personal growth over fame. While he made occasional appearances later on, he never returned to full-time acting, choosing instead to live a private and grounded life. 3. Jake Lloyd is best known for playing young Anakin Skywalker in Star Wars, Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, 1999. While landing such an iconic role would seem like a dream, Jake's experience turned into a nightmare due to intense criticism and bullying. Fans and media placed enormous pressure on him, which deeply affected his mental health. As a result, Jake decided to leave acting at a very young age and live a life away from the spotlight. His story highlights the darker side of fame, especially for children who are not emotionally prepared for such global attention. 4. Taylor Momsen began her career as a child actress in films like How the Grinch Stole Christmas, 2000, and later gained fame as Jenny Humphrey in the popular TV series Gossip Girl, 2007 to 2012. While she achieved great success in acting, Taylor always had a deep passion for music. Eventually, she decided to leave Hollywood behind and focus entirely on her rock band, The Pretty Reckless. Through music, she found a new identity and a stronger sense of purpose. Her transformation from actress to musician shows that sometimes stepping away from one career can lead to even greater fulfillment in another. 5. Danny Lloyd became famous for his role as Danny Torrance in the horror classic The Shining, 1980. Despite being part of one of the most iconic films in cinema history, Danny did not pursue a long-term acting career. After appearing in only a few projects, he chose to leave Hollywood and focus on education. He later became a biology professor, living a quiet and stable life away from the entertainment industry. His story is a rare example of someone who experienced early fame, but chose a completely different and grounded path. 6. Angus T. Jones rose to fame as Jake Harper on the hit sitcom 2.5 Men, 2003 to 2015. As one of the highest-paid child actors on television, he seemed destined for a long career in Hollywood. However, as he grew older, Angus experienced a major shift in his beliefs and began to question his role in the show. He publicly criticized the series and decided to leave the industry to focus on his faith and personal growth. His sudden departure shocked fans, but demonstrated his commitment to living according to his values. 7. Peter Ostrom is best known for his role as Charlie Bucket in Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, 1971. Despite the film's enduring popularity, Peter chose not to continue acting. Instead, he pursued a career in veterinary medicine and became a veterinarian. He dedicated his life to working with animals, far removed from the glitz and glamour of Hollywood. His story is one of the most unique examples of a child star choosing a completely different and fulfilling career path. 8. Shirley Temple was perhaps the most famous child star in Hollywood history. She dominated the film industry in the 1930s with her charm, talent, and iconic performances in films like Bright Eyes, 1934, and Curly Top, 1935. As she grew older, her acting career gradually slowed, and she eventually stepped away from Hollywood. However, she did not disappear entirely. She went on to become a respected diplomat and public servant. Her life after acting proved that success can extend far beyond the entertainment industry. 9. Freddie Prinze Jr. was one of the most popular teen stars of the late 1990s and early 2000s. Known for films like She's All That, 1999, and I Know What You Did Last Summer, 1997. While he did not completely vanish, his presence in Hollywood significantly decreased over time. Freddie chose to focus on his personal life, including his marriage to actress Sarah Michelle Gellar and raising their family. He also explored other creative paths, such as writing and producing, and even worked behind the scenes in professional wrestling entertainment. His decision to step away from constant fame shows that success can be redefined in many ways. 10. Amanda Bynes was once considered one of the brightest and most talented young stars in Hollywood. She gained fame on Nickelodeon with The Amanda Show, 1999 to 2002, and later transitioned successfully into films like She's the Man, 2006, and Hairspray, 2007. Her comedic timing, charisma, and versatility made her a fan favorite. However, her life took a difficult turn as she struggled with personal issues and mental health challenges. Her behavior became unpredictable, leading to legal troubles and a long period away from the public eye. Amanda eventually stepped back from acting to focus on her recovery and well-being. Her story is a powerful reminder of the pressures that come with early fame and the importance of mental health. These stories remind us that fame is not always permanent, especially for child stars. Behind the glamour lies pressure, expectations, and personal struggles that many people never see. For some, stepping away is not a failure, but a courageous choice to find happiness, peace, and purpose in a different path. Each of these actors once stood at the peak of fame, yet they chose lives that fulfilled them in ways Hollywood could not. Which of these stories surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video for more amazing Hollywood content. Thanks for watching.